All great cold messages are made up of three parts. A first personalized line that helps you to stand out, an amazing offer that helps you to sell, and a simple soft CTA that generates hundreds of replies. Let me talk about each of these aspects in more detail, and yes, I will give you a template at the end. Starting off with the first personalized line, the first thing in your outreach message should be an icebreaker. Yes, you should not even say hi. Reason being is people usually just say hi first name at the start of their email, and that's what the prospect sees in the preview text. Your prospect gets hundreds of messages, and if all they see is the same hi, hey, hello there, they won't open your email. We want to use the power of the preview text to get them intrigued before they even open up the email. And if your first line is a personalized icebreaker, you're going to get ahead of your competition. Now there are two levels of personalization. Rookies use custom variable personalization, meaning the only thing you personalize is aspects like company name or location. For example, how's the weather in city, or you're smashing it at company name. These are very basic. You could say they're personalized, but I wouldn't even consider them as personalized lines. These sentences are just set in stone with one custom variable that changes from lead to lead. Yuck! No good. Your prospects will know that this is completely automated. It might be better than nothing, but it's not great. What professionals do is personalize the whole sentence. And it's not by mentioning a city or a company name. No, you have to mention something unique, not random scraped data. For example, if I was reaching out to Infraforge, I wouldn't say, hey, I've been to Estonia once, their headquarters. Great country. But what I would say is, hey, congratulations on second place on Product Hunt. To be honest, you deserve the first one. And because actually they just launched on Product Hunt, it's a lot more relevant to them. Now Mr. Bacon will know that I did some research about their product and I'm not just blasting emails. Or am I? There's a trick that pros use to personalize a massive amount of emails in minutes. You really think that people sit there and write silly compliments or jokes themselves? No, no one scrolls LinkedIn for hours. What you can do to personalize emails automatically in a way that doesn't seem automatic is using Salesforge AI personalization feature. Just delete your crappy first line, click custom variables, and select Icebreaker. Now AI will analyze your prospect's website or LinkedIn profile and write a unique personalized line just for them. And you don't need to write cheesy compliments anymore like good job at company name, knowing damn well it's the first time you hear about them. Okay, we took care of the first line. The personalization is done, the prospect is happy, your email is opened. Now both you and the prospect know that you're there to sell something. So how does your offer look? Is it a turd wrapped in shiny wrapping paper? Or is it gold in cardboard box? To find out, you have to make sure your offer meets these characteristics. First, is your offer specific enough? Meaning, does it mention a quantifiable result? Something the prospect actually desires? Does your offer mention a specific time frame in which you'll achieve said results for your prospect? And lastly, do you even mention how you're going to do all of it? Paid ads, SEO, or will money appear out of thin air? If you said no to any of these, go back to the drawing board, and once you're done, we can keep going. Next part of a great offer is a case study. It's time to brag about what you've done in the past so your prospect could actually trust you. Simply mention your experience, who you worked with before, and what was the outcome. Extra points if you actually name drop your previous client. This way your prospect can actually verify if what you're saying is actually true. You could say last month we helped Apple increase their revenue by 20%, or we implemented AI robots to help Bob's Burgers flip more patties. Follow the same rules as you do in the first line of the offer. Be specific. Good job, your prospect now trusts you, but they're still thinking, what if everything fails? To make sure this doesn't ruin everything we built up until now, we have to take the risk that your prospect feels working with you and put it up on our shoulders. We do that by adding a guarantee to the offer. You should know 3 types of guarantees: no pay guarantee, full refund guarantee, and performance-based guarantee. No pay guarantee means you don't collect cash before you deliver on the promises. So if your prospect doesn't get the leads you promised, you don't get the schmackaroonies. Full refund guarantee is exactly what you think it is. You promise to refund the payment your prospect made if you don't achieve the results you agreed on. Lastly, performance-based guarantee is a bit more complex, as it requires you to change your whole business model and work based on performance. But it's a great compromise, because if you only reach half the results you promised, you still get paid, just half. And if you do better than usual, congrats, you get more money. Here's a pat on the back, you deserve it. If you did everything right, your prospect feels good because of the personalized line. They know what you're selling and that it has worked for other people in the past. And if it doesn't work for some reason, you'll refund them. The last thing your prospect is wondering is, what do I do next? To answer this, you need a CTA. This is where most people go wrong. If you think you should say, when are you free? Or, does Tuesday work for you? Or, here's my calendar, you're wrong. The examples I gave you are hard CTAs. We want to use soft CTAs. Otherwise, all of your work will go to waste. Now, what's the difference? Hard CTAs are CTAs that ask a lot from your prospect, like scheduling a 15-minute call. That's a lot. Yes. What your CTAs should do instead is prompt a simple response. Usually an open-ended question or a yes or no question does that. For example, does this seem like a priority to you at the time? Or have you tried this before? Or is it worth exploring? These CTAs clearly state what your prospect needs to do next. Respond without asking them for a lot, like hopping on a call with a stranger. Yes, you're a stranger to them. I know it is tempting to use hard CTAs, but you'll book a lot more sales calls if you use soft ones, CTAs, and suggest hopping on a call after you have a little chat with them via email. They'll trust you a lot more. Now for the template, I'll give you 2 if you solve this riddle. I'm kidding, here they are. They're also linked below. No need to thank me. See ya!